Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host Davion. Today we are back with we're continuing our Let's Talk NFL series. Today we're obviously going to be talking about the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, so the Baltimore Ravens last season had a very outstanding year. Finished 13-4. I think they were number one in the AFC. Lamar Jackson won MVP. I mean, just an all-around really, really good team. But they ended up not being able to get it done in the playoffs. And sorry, yeah. So not being able to get it done in the playoffs against um, the not the Texans. They beat the Texans, so it would be in the conference game they played the Chiefs. So yeah, not being able to get it done with the Chiefs against the Chiefs. Honestly, remembering that game, the Chiefs just controlled it for the most part of that game. They just got it going, knew how to get the job done, and finish on all cylinders. So I mean, and it was a close game. It was 17-10, and I just feel like when you look at the Ravens, like I don't know if it's Lamar, I don't know if it's the team, um, but they just always seem to be behind the eight ball. They have a great regular season, but they just cannot get it done when it comes to the postseason. And so let's talk about what they've lost this year. But before we continue, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about the Ravens. What do you think the Ravens are going to do this year? Are they going to be that team and that controls the regular season yet again? So looking at what they have lost, they've coming off a season full of injuries with Mark Andrews. He's going to be making his way back. The loss of Mike McDonald, the defense coordinator. He's now the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks. They lost OBJ. They lost Davion Clowney. They lost J.K. Dobbins. They lost Gus Edwards. They lost Tyler Huntley. But the biggest loss, in my opinion, will be Patrick Queen. I'm very high on Patrick Queen. I think he is one of the best. I think he is one of the best defensive players in the league from a leadership standpoint, from a complete and total package. I think he was the anchor, was the captain of that defense, and now for him to be gone, I think they're gonna need to definitely revamp it. But they went out and they added Eddie Jackson in their secondary. They've added a pretty washed Melvin Gordon. They've added Dalvin Cook, who's no one really knows. But the biggest addition they've added was Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry coming out of Tennessee, one of the best backs in the National Football League. Does he still have it left in the tank to be dominant for the Ravens this season? And I think just establishing that play action with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson will just be another revamp to their offense to open up their offense. So when you look at this team, you see there's a lot of question marks, I guess, about if they can, be as dominant in the regular season yet again, and probably potentially even make it to Super Bowl. I think at this point, you look at Lamar Jackson, he's having to deal with the Tom Brady effect. I mean, you remember when Tom Brady and Peyton Manning were going at it, and Tom obviously won 7. Or 6 whenever Peyton was in the league, and so it's just gonna be like that. Like no one's gonna be able to contest with the Chiefs right now, and it's just gonna be like that for a while. So, losing. I think, like I said, their biggest loss was Patrick Queen. Can that defense really rally around whoever is next up on that leadership call? I don't know. Can Lamar Jackson have another MVP caliber season? I think so. I think that offense should be number one, and if not top 3, if not number 1 in the league with Lamar Jackson and with Lamar Jackson, with Mark Andrews, with Derrick Henry. Like, this teams can be incredible, and so I'll be interested to see what happens there. But I'm looking at the schedule. Let's jump to the schedule real quick and talk about the schedule. So week 1 they open it up with the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know, man. I think this is going to be a very interesting game. I think you look at it and it's, I mean, it's not a bad way to start the year, I guess. I mean, 2 top dogs in the AFC, the AFC Championship game on repeat for this game. I'm expecting a win here for the Ravens. Chiefs don't usually get it going very fast, and so I expect them to Sorry. I expect the Ravens to come out and win this game. So, week 2, the Raiders should be a win. They should start the season 2-0. I am not sold on the Dallas Cowboys at all this season, and I know a lot of people are going to be upset about that. I am not sold about the Dallas Cowboys. I think this could be a win here for the Ravens. I think that right there starts their season off at 3-0. Going to Buffalo, I think this is a win as well. I think they're going to split with every team in their division. I think that division is one of the best in the league. So they're going to split with every single team. So I'm going to give 3 wins, 3 losses at that point. So they are now 7-3. So week 5 or 6, they have the Commanders. That should be a win. 8-3. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers 9-3. Broncos will be a win. So 10-3. Chargers week 12 will be a win. 11-3. Eagles. I'm not sold on the Eagles as well. But I'm gonna give a loss here, right before their bye week. So yeah, that's 4 losses. They're gonna beat the Giants, and then they'll lose to the Texans. And so I think they'll finish the season off with 5 losses. They'll finish anywhere from 12-5 or 10-7 to 13-4 again this season. I think there's not the easiest schedule, but because this division is so strong, they're gonna just hand everyone else losses. And I'm excited to see what that looks like. I'm excited to see them go out and really show their strength. So yeah, I mean, let me know what y'all think down below in the comments if the Ravens can get this win, or if the Ravens can get to the playoffs and even into the Super Bowl. I don't know yet. I think the Chiefs are obviously like favorites to win it all, but I think Lamar Jackson is definitely going to want to have a conversation. And that defense, when it comes to the postseason, is going to have to really wake up and show up, because they can't let teams just do whatever they want. But yeah, let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. I've been your host, Davion. This has been the postgame. Peace.